from the home of the Mariners. Here's Bryce Harper now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Two and two.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 2-2 one more time. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. No swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ramirez on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And no one can get there. They'll try it again. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Yep, he made it.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Freddie Freeman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Freddie Freeman.
Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Throwing to second. Not in time. And he's in there with a double. Into the box now. Nelson Cruz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Lindor. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Now in the box, Jay Bruce.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and one strike. Freeman stands at third with one gone in the inning. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Arrieta has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Smokies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nolan Arenado.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Fastball called for strike two.
Count 0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him with the screwball, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Don Sutton. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High pop-up. Lindor has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And right into the shift, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive to left. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch. So digging in now, Jake Arrieta as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
High in the air into shallow left center. Machado moving to his left. 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip.
Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in, Aaron. Judge.
99. Aaron Judge.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sutton calls for it, and that retires the side. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading off with the outlet. Shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Harper. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. This is popped up. Freeman waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that one just missed outside. Two and 0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. On the ground to the right side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Arenado has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He popped out in his first trip. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Popped him up. Ramirez is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Ramirez is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Nolan Arenado as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Nolan Arenado.
Good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bruce has a read on it. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. So coming to the plate, Don Sutton. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Don Sutton.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Riding in once again, Javier Baez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really.
And the throw to first is there. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Arrieta.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Mike Trout is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's big Aaron Judge. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Judge stands at second with 2 gone.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off.
Manny Machado.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Sent out to straightaway center field. Guerrero moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Here's Nelson Cruz now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 1 out and a runner on second base. Left side. Arenado's got it. And that's the 2nd out. Throw won't get him. Digging in once again, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Steven Ortiz will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard to short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. swing, and he pops him up. Donaldson ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And that will conclude matters. Into the box, Josh Donaldson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sliders in for a strike. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Don Sutton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Bryce Harper. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Arenado over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Ball 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Kenley Jansen. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Charlie Blackmon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 balls and no strikes. Back up the middle. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cruz moves over, and the inning is over. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chapman, a Cuban-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harper arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Here's Manny Machado now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. Harper is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Paul Goldschmidt will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Grounder down the line at third. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Now the 2-0 home. Is low and outside for a ball.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
He pulls this one.